Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Real Talk with D, and today I brought you guys a special guest. This our big uncle here. He has over 13 years experience in the journalism field. He has kept himself relevant from 2000 to 2022. And I'm going to be asking him how he did it. Like, what does he do to keep himself consistently relevant from the old time to the new time? So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So our guest of today is none other than Tonton, Behyia, Uncle B, Uncle B. Any name that you want to call, he's the grandest of grand. Welcome, Uncle B, to the show. I am so happy, glad, I don't know, nervous, everything.
I know it should happen, did you? I know. And I should make you even nervous. You actually look very beautiful this morning.
Thank you.
I would buy you coffee after this.
Oh, another one.
Good. It's so beautiful. Thank you for having me, though.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Uncle B,
Tell me.
You have been in this industry that we are trying our best to get a hang of from 2000, from what I read, to
from 1994, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, from another century. It's
before
crazy.
I was born.
Yes, you were before you were even a concept. You know, before your parents, because I met your mother.
Okay.
And your mother taught me English in Lycée Moliko.
Wow.
Your father is a very smart teacher. You should take it from your com side too. Your mother is a smart com lady. You tell me. Nakia. And the truth is, I appreciate you coming to me. And the beauty is, you are not part of the déjà vu, déjà entendu, and déjà vécu. So you're part of the new effervescent relevance.
Wow.
I'm happy to be here.
That's Uncle B for you. That's it. So Uncle B, tell me, how did you start?
It's a beautiful thing to talk about the beginnings of a man who everybody thinks is having it easy. I'm a guy who did not have shoes. I basically am a disabled person from the age of 7. I was born like everybody with their legs on, and I had a vaccination that paralyzed me from there on. And difficulties popped in when my mother lost all she had as money, brought me to Kumba, spent all my time. I was basically raised in Yaoundé. From the time I was a young person, I knew I could talk my way into heaven.
Wow.
So I knew only talking would take me to the best parts of my destiny. And I started walking, started doing the things that I thought would be right. I thought of going to journalism school. But by some stroke of luck, the journalism school in the University of Behyia was opened in 1993. So when I had my advanced levels in Lycée Moliko, I moved into UB smoothly thanks to the late Dr. Herbert Sendeli and his wife, Auntie Joyce Sendeli. I slid in there. I got in there. I got the grades. At that time, you had to have about 8 points to be there. So I moved into UB, and I had 2 papers and 8 points. I did not have 5 papers.
Wow.
I had 2 papers and 8 points. That's how I got into journalism. Then I failed literature. I had it the next year. I actually taught literature to my friends, but I failed literature because I was overly rascal. I went to the day I was going to write the last paper. I went and drank with my friends in Moliko. Then they don't already write literature. I be no say therefore I was. That's how stupid I was and careless. But brave, I had compensatory. You know. But compensatory is failed. Whatever you know is failed. It's just a smart way to tell you you're stupid and be serious. So what happened is I continued, and then I later went to journalism school. I started doing strings of work. I would MC die houses, born house, school parties. I just started MCing parties, and guys would stop sending me to their parties because girls would love me for the kind of English I would speak. Yes, I was becoming the baby's boy. That one football we all get a like up. It was crazy. It's how the boy they do. So I said, not leave that boy talk again. Only don't give that boy a ear. That boy they use sleep. You know, these are things of my generation. I actually believed in charms and all. So from there, I had a degree in journalism school. I was part of a team of big, deviant young men. Not deviant, but people who believed in truth. We actually started all the things. There was a big strike in the university at that time about paying for, there was a caution they asked us to pay. So I was part of the journalism squad. Most of my friends were banned from school, and I had some issues then. I cannot get into that part of my life, but I just want to tell people that some of the things that they're doing now, we did them very early. The leaders you see of most of these things that you see happening took the tools we put. They used our templates, but they used it badly. But in any case, I'm not talking about those things right now. What I'm talking is, that's why I started, had a journalism degree in 1997, went and started working immediately as a stringer in 105, then 105 FM, that was the only radio station. Then by some stroke of luck, I was the voice for Orange, voice for Western Union, voice for everything that was voiceable on advertising. Then it's a long story. To cut it short, I made money, graduated from university, became the first ever English-speaking station manager of the biggest FM station on the CRTV network for over 15 years.
Wow.
And it got right here to my head. It became redundant. So I had to go back to school. Went back to school, had a master's, thanks to these people, Professor Tonton and a guy called Professor Che Tita. And there's a young man called Les Lingua. 3 people transformed my lives, kept me relevant with education. Then I still stayed with my professional erection. I still had the right orgasms.
Wow.
And
wow.
and we're still coming. And
you're still coming back to back.
I didn't say coming back, I just said coming.
Yeah, okay, Tonton Behyia. I mean, I feel inspired by you. I cannot wait to have this kind of experience so that I'll name people that have helped me in my career, and you'll be one of them.
By the grace of God.
I cannot wait to be under your canopy. I know I'm going to learn a lot from you. So, getting into, family, housewifey, have the kids.
I'm a very blessed guy. I'm so blessed. I don't know which camera works right now, but I'm so blessed. I want the camera to be on my face. Not many people are as blessed as I am when it comes to wife.
Amen.
To be a disabled person, to be a broke person, and find the woman that stands with you for over 20 years as a wife and 30 years as a girlfriend, sustaining, supporting, being part of your idiocy, weaknesses and your strengths, and building you to the man you become, is not luck, is grace. Amen. And a man understanding that and standing not for loyalty, but for the understanding now that God gives his grace from the woman you find. That is why I'm alive. I want to thank my wife for the time she has on earth and she's been given to me. The beautiful children I have, smart kids by the grace of God, and the great life I've had as a husband for the last 6 years. I'm not the best of persons, but I'm the greatest father and the husband you would want to have that a woman has made me be. And that woman, God bless you, my wife, wherever you are right now watching this.
Amen. Thank you, Mommy B. Thank you for taking care of our uncle. So, Uncle B, see, it's one thing to disable there, and it's another thing to be a celebrity and disabled at the same time. So how do you manage?
That's a good question.
How do you manage it?
That's a very good question. People don't like somebody who's graced by... You see, I don't see myself like a disabled person. Even disability is lack of ability to me. But I'm able more than people who are... I'm more able than people who have 17 legs and 13 feet. One of the things you want to do is that let your weakness be your strength. You see, I'm the most best dressed young man in my generation. I smell better than a lot of people. I fly first class across the world. Not because I'm rich. It's because I'm empowered by the spirit of richness. You have to understand. You need to read a little bit of books. And you need to have a lot of experience with life. There are people that are billionaires who are intimidated by my sense. They don't like my effervescence and they call what I do nonsense. But they get impressed by my sense. The truth is, you must be powerful. Yes, they're going to insult you, try to break you, call you a prostitute, call you a widow, call you an illiterate, call you an Adamu never expected. But when God has his grace upon your head and you don't steal, you don't cheat, you walk with your talent, with pride. I'm one of the best voiceovers in the world, voiceover artists in the world. I'm the best impresario this country has ever made. Just that I'm undercover. I am the most prolific, efficient, and let me tell you, most relevant artist over time, 2 generations on this platform and this game. There is none of them that can stand. I challenge anyone that can stand on this platform and be bare with 1 foot. They can stand with the best suits, but I will be the main suit. The truth is, it's not pride, it's understanding who you are, None of them takes a plane monthly to the United States to give talk on coaching. But that is because you're humble enough to understand that you have to learn every day. You have to understand that this gift was given by a God. His name is Jesus for me. Some of you have snakes, you have lions, you have tuba, you have to sleep with your mother, sleep with your uncles. No. I sleep at night.
Wow.
And I refuse jobs. I don't MC for people less than 30 years.
Wow.
You will not see me in an event if people are not ready to pay me 1 million. Don't call me. I'm not broke. I'm a senior director in CRTV and I'm a consultant and a teacher. I make money. So, until people find their relevance, position their package, platform and brand in such a way that people will recognize, because some of us just charge these bills. I'm the man who tells you he's going to make love to you, make love with you, and make you understand you've been made love with.
One grand soul will get all these things of me. So now, how have you? I need to know the secret because I'm new to this. And I'm honored having you.
You know why? You know why I accepted to be here is because you're new. You are in kindergarten, and you're unadulterated.
Yes.
So you may be underrated, but I've X-rayed you and I've put you where you're supposed to be. The future is bright for those who are humble. I've seen a lot of people come for interviews and I've refused. But you're innocent, you flow the questions and I let it be. How do you stand and be relevant over these years? You remain humble. You understand that there are more intelligent people listening to you, watching you than you are. You understand that it is not because you are all over the place as master of ceremony that you are the best. You could be the prostitute that everybody is sleeping with because you're cheap. Number two, it is not because everybody talks to you that you're the beautiful woman. You could be just a girl everybody wants to pay a price on for nothing. And guess what? Redundance, deja vuism creates contempt. It depreciates value. They don't see me. They don't understand. You want food man, they do now. How they operate. Wait till I see journalism. So not the other time. Somebody just couldn't hold it in the United States and in Australia when I was in Sydney. I said, Grandfriend, what you do for that Cameroon true? Now only journalism. I said, no. I had sleep demons. People want to hear that, right? If you're not in some complicated stuff, you're not a homosexual. You're not in a cult, because a lot of these boys who are Behyia mob, they're in complicated things. Me, I don't have, my own small is not, you see, my own Behyia mob never overgrow. No. So I never enter that I call it anuziri. It's because there's something called anu. I have to be hard. There's a lot of young people think they have to sleep with somebody. Young girls, they call it prostitutionaries. They have to sleep with somebody's father, sleep with somebody's mother. No. God has blessed me. I did not go me through that. I did not do that kind of penance. And it's grace. I walk what I can, I go where I can, I go where my energy can contain the environment. My dear young sister, in this game, people are going to ask for complicated things and give you complicated promises. Life is a choice. If you decide to do it, assume them. I've decided to be the person who would refuse those things and speak the truth.
Yeah. And still make it big.
By the grace of God.
I'm going to follow your footsteps.
Amen.
It's
a hard path. It's a very hard path. It's going to make you people who seize your contract and give to their girlfriends. People who openly refuse to give you jobs that you deserve. That's what's happening in our country. If you don't have an uncle who knows an auntie who will not send you to a NAM. You will not go to these schools. You see all these boys who are around. If somebody calls somebody, some of them bribe their way into those schools. We know. Not many people can speak like me in Cameroon and say these truths and pass. Not many can. There are friends who call you they are so jealous of you. They are in a situation where they know you are the best at the game, but they quote, why would I want to bring that Behyia? That man did too talk. That man I say he did. We can't catch all we for here. But the truth is, they're just afraid of the energy that the Lord has upon you. And guess what? There's still some saint there that says, Massa, that man they can't for cause man they talk to a one night. I'll fly to the United States the next day. I'll fly and do a job at I don't want to call the places. You don't know the places I go to. I go to some crazy places. The presidencies, maybe not Cameroon, but I tell you, we've done things around the world. I just don't want to expose you to some clauses. Sometimes when I don't drink them, my money mean, but I want to talk all true. But you want to keep them hidden sometimes and keep them surprised. Your enemy loses his erection every time he sees you having an ejaculation. Sorry, this is my English. I hope these children are not going to watch this.
No, it's not for kids. It's not for kids. It's plus 18.
Please take your kids to the parlor.
Yeah,
we're watching this. We're watching this in a room.
Yeah, eyes and your ears and everything. Uncle B, so there's one thing. It's one thing being a public figure and many people knowing you, and many people are close to you.
Mm-hmm.
But how's your circle? The people.
I don't have.
Wow.
My wife, my kids, my friends are 2. They know themselves. I'm not going to call their names here to expose them. And these friends are very, very busy people.
Wow.
They're actually on an aeroplane in Germany right now. I don't have friends. I have sisters, and my sisters, I have a couple of sisters and brothers, but I don't have friends. And my brothers are mostly not my friends, they're my relatives.
Okay.
My friends are my kids, my wife, my daughter, and my son. And that's it. The other ones, the 2, are the ones I drink alcohol with, and we exchange business ideas with.
Wow.
It's very dangerous to have too many people. See what happened to Jesus. You see circle of dinner. He had 12 of them. Inside there, 1 denied him. Inside there, 1 sold him. And the rest of the other ones ran away. When the bow broke.
Yeah.
In this life, nobody's going to help you when it sounds. And I have fathers, and you need to understand that in this life you have people you call fathers. I do have people that call me their son, not because they give me money, not because they do anything. People that will help me to build a house, they will help me to give me money. Behyia, we appreciate you. Will help me to get a loan, vouch for me to do this. But they're my fathers. I call them when I need those things, and they are there. I cannot tell the world who they are. I'm not going to go around thanking them because they know I appreciate them. The truth is, I have friends. I have a sister right now in the United States who loves me, who believes in me, who is something as trust. And most of my fans are my family. People I give talks to on social media have shown me some love in Nigeria, in Botswana. I've been to countries thanks to the internet.
Wow.
I have a fan who called me. I was in Botswana. I've never known that Botswana is one of the smartest growing emerging economies in Africa until one of my fans took me incognito, and I discovered that this lady was married to a minister in that country.
Wow.
And when I discovered that, I was so scared, and I had to call my family back home, and I'm like, okay, where am I going? This is where I am. I was like, every time she says, Mr. Behyia, don't be afraid. We're not in any complicated things. My husband is so. And Bref, I'm not going to talk about this just to respect her privacy. Nigeria, same. I do a lot of things. I do consultancy for events management. I help manage huge concerts across Africa, and across the United States and the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, I did not attend one of the biggest festivals that I was invited to because of my time. I want to use this opportunity to encourage other young people who are in the business of producing art and putting their money to empower the Cameroon music circle and entertainment. Thinking about them, Slim and all these other young people who are doing magic to take Cameroon's name. Proud of who we are is a thing I have in the blood. I want to be part of it so badly. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to be. Again, I wasn't also able to be at the other event in America because of timetable and stuff. And I just want to encourage every young man who's putting their money in the industry, especially in entertainment, to do something. Sell lights, photography, do makeup, whatever they're doing. I just want to bless you. It's difficult to own a company and live, especially in a world where creative work is disrespected. Some people will come and tell you, oh, now only the MC so. Now for how much? Now for MC, now I pay that boy $2,000, $3,000, and they're ready to pay Nigerian $200,000. I mean, like, pay his ticket and all. I don't have any problem with Nigeria, but I love you guys. You guys are the best. I believe in you guys. But I tell you what, Cameroonians are I'm one of the best MCs in this generation all over the world.
Yes, sir.
And I know that. So I don't force people to call me. People call me, and there's a young girl who called me and told me, I told her my price in Cameroon is 1 million. It's 1 million or nothing. It might go to 1.5 the next time you call me, depends on the dollar rate. And now I may not be charging 1 million, I'll be charging per hour. For 3 hours I'm going to be in your event. Anything after 3 hours, you're paying $500. So you need to make our people understand, and people will pay for what they believe in. Social media has made people understand that. I take time to create my posts. If you see on social media, you may not have gotten in there, but if you see on social media, everything I write, I see, I judge, I analyze, I post. Yesterday I was talking about men. My brother, marry woman where he love you past as you love ye. But some women did not get it. They came and they were writing, oh, the Bible says that a man must honor his. No, that's not the point. The point is, yes, a man should love you. That's true. But any brother that has to succeed in this world and does not want to die early, the shortcut is to look for a woman that loves him. Woman, you to be careful that he's not an abuser. Because he might kill you. Love now they kill people. Breath, to bring back things into perspective. To be able to be sustainable in any of the games you're doing, stay invisible. Even to your husband, don't give him sex always. Avoid frequency. Reduce whatever you're doing. Even if it's night food, give it in pepsicles, little circles. Don't give too much. Too much of a thing. Bar.
Wow. Don't be say I can listen to you for hours. It's so therapeutic. Yeah, there's so much knowledge where you're saying. They say if we talk those or that or just agree say no, grand talk.
No, the point I'm saying, agree for do the interview because plenty people the way they don't know me for your generation. Yes, even yourself now for internet you discover me because your big sister when my friend is listening na concept in a big concept na for na picking them for tower day na picking them no. And I say marry my big brother way I honor you. So I tell you no, I don't see what you do for internet. I go like for meet you. So get the exchange now so I can be a program. People you watch this beginning they do a good job. So I say no more add more value, more put more sense or plenty of people in our generation. I'll be very worried about this generation because when I get plenty intelligence, plenty possibility for be better than people like we'll be handicapped where our generation maybe get Wikipedia, Google, internet and all these things that we wanna get her now. But the best one I do na nude pictures, empty belly, empty bobby. Erection, nude, then una the follow man picking them. Una need add no value for una thing. Man picking the follow man picking, woman the follow woman. But una papa the game money send una for school. Una need to go to school. Una the go do una own thing. Then una want discover say una don't una start do drugs. Una start for some boyfriend wanna be there with her for the same Oliko or for CPC Mancon. Remember then una don't move up belly for una life. Una start go for pastor rabba skoro bobo. But una be move belly. Una be no so na the move belly or skoro bobo. That una de skoro bobo so popo. You know they tell people true say nothing the way we do. You be join Christine or people to go cut your blood so you be love the boy. You know, plenty thing them. This generation we need for tell and say you guys are good. When I get all thing for be better. I want praise the one day they do for digital work, the one day they do for medical work, the one day they sacrifice understand say you not forget all thing for like see me a balloting like me, one full man. I come out proud, waka with my waka stick, I still marry the most beautiful woman for the way. When I don't see manga, he play. You don't see maybe this kind of funny at them. I don't mean dung. I don't say if you get 5 small things. You get juju face and them town here where they get juju head too all complicated. But me, God don't bless me say I've been a fine boy, yes, fine sir. Papa. Now 50 years the council, 2 years, second time, fifth floor, but stand by. Cameraman show them a chaka from up to down. May they say are they complete? From even belt mash, belt mash, or it drums mash,
everything.
So you get to understand saying that the way you package and the way you sustain your mop and your work, people will respect you. For the generation, even marinate worker because all una copy and paste cinema happening now. Photoshopping. Una even want Photoshop una real life. Una the add air for here, so add feelings. You worker so. All una. Even what old people was, they want copy, you know, imitation leads to and I mean we old people they want enter now the thing by and buscard. Ruffy with the race speaking the way they did broken. Yes. Race speaking they would see you follow people their papa. You know? Race speaking the way they say be okay for have okay, Uncle Sam can enter, Uncle Mike, Uncle B, Uncle T, Uncle Totos. Picking go confused. Who be papa? Picking go grow now, turn a quarter boy. Beat the woman say, "He work akwara." The woman say, "Come back here. Get away, grow for fine house. Come marry boy, will grow for plenty house." Some of them stay for house, but when I do orphanage, it's very bad. Me, I want to talk am from the bottom of my heart. Tears they come on my eye. I the pity what picking them because boy they never be boy again. Boy they wear tight trousers. Say symbol no come on like cocky for this one. I wonder say how. Boss half how your buttocks come on for trousers so. What be the plan? You want to go central committee meeting? How? What happen? You see, girl go wear short clothes. It is still put them down. Why you put them down when you don't put them in short? There's something wrong. You need to seize up. Less is more. You know, when you cover, man picking go one see. When you show him, he go see him. He don't already see him. When you give too much, same with the boys, guys. We can be all better fathers. We can be good fathers and still be playboys. We can be one. We no more marry all we. Yes, I believe. Not keep the fighting when they be your own. Some people not support marriage. Just live your life, go and make sure me the girl understand. Say, me I'm not. Really? Uncle B is his own. Me I'm my own. And God will give you blessing. Now all prophet for Bible married. Now look and find. Masa, my job at
so woman again, yeah. Woo, Uncle B, wow. So, Uncle B, there's this thing that's big. I've been wanting to ask you. You've been married for how long?
21 and getting 22.
Okay, that's cumulatively you've been with your wife for
30 years. About that. About 35, Sha.
Why?
I'm 48 years old.
Wow. 30. That's whoosh. That's a whoosh number. So
I'm not bored. I'm not enduring.
Yep.
I'm happy. In fact, I'm flying to the United States with my family for vacation. And let me tell you people, when I vex again past. Would go Tonton, play for my country, come back. I'm having fun. I never go without my family.
Wow.
So you, this man, will play like we are side chick and a girlfriend. There, you can go with your family, bro. Nothing wrong, wife, man. Well, the way you go vex, so did the trouble there?
Let me deviate small.
22 years, I don't marry. You be the ask question.
Yeah, let's keep that. There's something that came to my head. Put it out before it goes away. So. There's this trend, right? My generation has made it a normal thing to be a side chick. It's a trend. It's something that we have been getting stories on social media up and down. So, what is it necessary, or what makes a man goes out of his marriage?
Let me explain something to you, and I want you people to listen to this. I'm a man talking. I'm not a saint. Let me be very clear that I come here being the best father, all of that. I'm not coming to have the condemnation key. I'm not Jesus Christ. In fact, maybe I die, I'll go to Beelzebub, will be waiting for me, or Lucifer downstairs. But I tell you, may the Lord forgive me, and may the Lord accept all of us. You see, the Bible is clear on all I've seen and come short of God's glory. And I stand to be corrected that I'm a saint. I'm not. So I don't judge people in relationships. There's a lot of women who abandon themselves when they get into marriage and become a bore zone for their husband. Bore as in B-O-R-E, and a borehole as in B-O-R-E. So you're boredom and a hole. Be careful. When you get to that, it happens when a woman becomes satisfied with being a missus and she starts taking her husband for granted. She stops being beautiful. She stops understanding that she's a product and has to rebrand, reposition, and replace herself within the community of her home. A man too becomes that somewhere along the line. But I tell you what, life is not fair to women. Women lose their family name, they lose their beauty, they have to work harder. Unfortunately, that is life. Life is not fair. So if you understand first that life is not fair, make yourself beautiful. Don't give yourself into the comfort and entitlement of a name. You would have challenges, but you will not have a permanent woman by the side of your husband. These are the things my wife understood. That men will be Let me tell you, you put 10 women here naked, you naked them. Say, in fact, 10 mad women, crazy women, you pick them from the street where they pick mango, you naked them, put them here. Where they never wash. Put 10 man picking them. All women picking will get erection or look that woman, they're naked. There will be no attraction. It's not love. It is the animalistic need. The most primal thing of a man is sex. Let nobody lie to you. Sex is an animal thing that God put in our DNA. When God they manufacture, put inside our mommy belly. For the first 6 months in our mother's stomach, we start using our penis. We start peeing in our mother's womb. So I want to tell you this. When you stop giving your husband and you stop being attractive, somewhere along the line, women become unattractive. Meaning, if you don't walk, your stomach is going to be big. You start having stretch marks. You don't walk, you start becoming excessively fat for some women, and some men did not see you like that. If you are not married to a man, because it takes men to be married. The things I see these days is boys getting married because they have a PhD, boys getting married because they have a degree, boys getting married because they have a good job. No, to be married is not an achievement. It is a commitment with a vision, with two mature people that understand that life will be unfair to them. They will be weak and they'll fall. Where does side chick come in? Side chick comes in the form of distraction. The girl outside start, because your woman does not wash again in the evening, she starts, she has done all the things to make you become a general manager, she forgets to wash, she start wearing funeral tricot. Adieu Papa Sammy, you want to sleep for night, you see your papa a fat eye there for the way you don't die, a big papa eye not the man, so the man start run room for, you know. But you go for side chick don't wear Bobby turn up them, you never born no picking. If Bobby nipple the system, so boom. But your own, your boy picking junior, the way you born up for the man, it don't suck the Bobby, your nipple said all weak. You get for work on those things, and you get for attract your man with your mind. Marry woman. Once you don't marry man, if you attract your husband only sexually, side chick go keep your husband, because the only thing we go take you out of house, you there for your house maybe because you be a woman for sex, you be a woman for a vision, you be the woman where you feel proud with and say no man never sleep and need to disgrace you. But side chick, it even fight with that side chick with 3 other men never outside to. That's how strange it is. And for some of you who don't know for make love for long, you see, say you can't disgrace a woman for outside, go be then a rabbit. He stay for 2 seconds with that side chick outside. You know, the side chick go intimidate you. I go report that. I see say you need even stay. You know, and I see some of them they go die for side chick their house because they go drink medicine. For sure, the girl say, "Give my money, will chop am. I'll pull power. I'll pull power. I'll pull power." Now, why do side chicks seem to be winning? It's because wives have better things to do. They have to raise their kids. They focus. That is why most men die. Even after they don't enjoy those side streets. And you see mommy then they 10-10. They die America or they are picking them. They don't raise their picking, then they are picking, they look at them. You see for married, they were picking, the married papa look very miserable for some corner. Then it happens. But if you don't know how to manage, because a man will certainly have a relationship outside because he's distracted one evening, madam don't talk, find some fussy. And most of these side chicks, most, not all, are easygoings. That girls who are intimidated by your success, you give them money, you buy them Michael Kors handbag, you buy them this, buy them, pay them etiquette, you go to Dubai, you go and do potty potter. Then, but if you are, because there's some marriages that get broken by side chicks who become wives, because the man sees his wife in the side chick that he wants. Because sometimes that's all. It's possible because you let yourself become entitled. You stop being his wife. You start focusing on being a mother to your kids, and you lose the direction of who you are in the marriage. The man sees his wife in another girl.
So what's the
The woman comes, you go chop before you fuck, or you fuck before you chop. It move you food for shoes. But you don't want come the food in the freezer, go and warm it. But the girl for L'Oreal, or the girl for Maryland, for Monaco, or the girl for Boston, or the girl for the couple, no corner, Minnesota, Atlanta, LA. You don't want come so the girl don't wash, she close the iron and put up a corner. She's doing penance, making him feel like a man. The average African man is a man of the 60s, 70s, and 80s, who is papa, me, you know, and
who needs the care and the love?
Yes, who needs to be pampered, flattered. Every Cameroonian is a CPDM man. Everybody likes it. You know, they like to feel loved. They like to feel appreciated. Motion, you have to give emotion the soutien. You shall live forever. you know, they like that. And women, when they are married and powerful, fuck it, they need to do it again. Who be you? I marry you, and me make you. Married women see a lot of our weaknesses, and I want to praise all the sisters who raised us up. It takes a man to appreciate the woman that you are. And I want to tell you that no side chick is stronger than you if you are with the man that is for you. Now, if he goes, he goes. Let it be a step forward for you to start afresh. You know, build yourself, look for better things, and look for other things. It could be worse, it could be better, but life has not stopped because Michael has gone, or Uncle B has gone, or Sam has gone. The misery starts when you don't give yourself a second report card because you failed in first term. How about that?
True. So, Tonton Behyia,
Mommy,
let's defeat it.
Didi, talk to me.
You've been in this entertainment industry for long, and you understand the little nitty-gritties about it. There's this generally, from what I know, there's this need for the Cameroonian entertainment industry to gain, be it music or film, to gain relevance from Nigeria. I've never understood why we have that concept. Like, Cameroonians want to be relevant to Nigeria, whereas I feel the Nigerian industry is relevant to the world, but we are limiting ourselves in one way or another to have validation. Like if Nigeria to say, if some man makes a song, he blow for Nigeria. Let me say the song.
I'm going to call somebody's name and without prejudice. It's Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo played a song called Jamais Jamais.
Yeah.
Went to Nigeria, played with Flavor. That song was rubbish.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
You're very correct. We have the best producers in this country, best music makers. I'm going to call their names. My magic makers are Salatia. I may not like them particularly. They're not my friends. They're my children. And I may not have a relationship with most of them.
True.
I bless them and I give God the chance to give them the kind of opportunity that I have, and even better. Salatiel, smart boy, excellent young man. I want to call another name, Kosi, the most prolific and most sellable thing in Cameroon right now.
Yep.
The other one, Commando for Your Love, what is his name? Phil Bill. These are the magicians in our country. You know, the three that I know, I may not know a lot of them, but these are the three children that I've met and I know are creative monsters. There is nothing but the support of our people that is necessary. Nigeria is succeeding because of 2 out of 10 things: population, validation, credibility, and talent. I swear to God, at the level of talent, we do have these kids. One thing that kills us is the lack of opportunity for Anglophones. Every time an Anglophone blows, there's some Francophone who comes to immerse and try to suck him and make him think that he has to sing in French and he has to be validated because he needs to be absorbed into the Francophone. In no way. I want to tell you this. It should not be a problem. Our mix and our Cameroonian identity should be an advantage. And tell you what, Awilo Longomba, who is a Francophone artist, got into Nigeria without being invited. His music got into the radio stations through the internet. I want to tell our brothers that we don't need Don Jazzy. We don't need Peter and Paul. We don't need Rima. We don't need all these people to tell us we are relevant before we become relevant. We need to work on our own product and what sells. Why am I here forever? Because I'm relevant. I'm able to repackage, rebrand, withstand, and understand that people want to know that you are understanding the market demographics. Our young people are satisfied with one hard-on. Un coup pressé, un bussol. Immediately they start taking 1, 2, 3 million. They start being satisfied with being called stars. But being a star means you permanently understand that they're going to insult you. You permanently understand that these people who are loving you are going to leave you. And until you do that, you will not sleep. Kosi and the rest of them have understood that.
Yeah.
They're working. The lone lady right now working that hard is the little Kamini. I cannot call her name.
Renew too.
Renew is going to get up. The relevance is coming, but it's coming from a particular set of branders, but she's doing good. Now there's a problem of branding. Cameroon, talent is not enough. You can be the most beautiful girl, you don't have a husband, or girl and can't marry it. You're not positioning yourself.
True.
You're not packaging yourself. And you don't have the people who sell you out there. Do you know, we cannot talk about population in Nigeria because Jamaica, we are more than Jamaica, but they have an identity. It's reggae, it's dancehall. What do we have in Cameroon?
It's weed.
No, they do have weed too. You know what I'm saying? Ganja. They do have Rastafari. But what do we have here in Cameroon? We have people that will kill you because you are better than them, more talented than them. We have a female football squad and the coach says, c'est les billes qui ne viennent pas. C'est les billes qui ne viennent pas. Can you imagine a coach who tells you that his goals that don't want to come when they say the girls are not playing? You have a coach that is the best coach for women that we have, who is the director general of a company that was created by the state for leadership academy that could, our country, the mismanaged potentials, even at the level of the private sector. So our young people, the message is clear, is you want to rebrand, repackage, and have a purpose. Why am I in music? Do I want to become popular? Do I want to be seen on Napstar TV? You know, do I want Uncle B to know me? Because you have to go beyond being popular.
Yeah.
And it should be a vision. Some of them don't have a vision. Where do you want to be from now to now? Some of them enter and they're surprised that they're popular and they don't know how to take it through.
Yeah.
And they die. You want to be a musician? Go to Marvin, for instance. I'm still using the Nigerians. Don Jazzy has a project for these young children.
Yeah.
He's creating a money-making machine every other season, and he's playing cards. He puts A no worker, he puts B, he puts C. Created a pack of them: Ricardo Banks, Tiwa Savage, Dija. That one they don't be a black card. They don't take a new pair of cards and now you get that one there. You know how many business people in this country have put in that kind of money?
We actually don't do music business.
Somebody, they do. A lot of them. This guy in the States is putting it high because the actor who he's putting it. Unfortunately, I don't know him, but I see Quintus is doing it. He's putting money. Slim is doing it with TC Panchak. There's a lot of young people who believe in the cause of doing it, and kudos to their energies. But how many of them have had support from corporate bodies who can remove 1 billion and pop in the sector? MTN, Orange, and all the other places, they'll give the children some miserable pittance of 5 million, 2 million, 3. What is 2, 3 million for an artist? One clip is Mr. Diman, Adrenaline, is about 5, 4 million.
Ken too.
Yes.
Ken is not cheap at all.
How about that? After you don't finish your clip, you go pay promotion. How much? All these musicians that you see across the world, they pay promos. Maybe not in Cameroon. They pay.
That's one thing too. Cameroonian musicians, they really.
You pay. They pay on VH1, MTV, and all these stations. They do pay.
At all.
And when they stop paying is when they become very popular. And they become brand ambassadors for these places. And in exchange for something, they're promoted. Anyways, how do you make it? You make it if you know how to position yourself. Nigeria, we take lessons from them. We bow down. But I tell you, you cannot be a servant forever. You need to be able to have your own identity before your patron settles you. I think Nigeria learned from us a long time ago. There was a time when Ndeji Eyango, I want to call the names, Sam Fantomas, they were the kings of Eastern and West Africa. But today, Petit Pays and all the rest, they can't breathe because we don't have a cultural magic. Cameroon cannot because we are a multitude of Africa in one.
Yeah.
That's our problem. Not because reggae is one people. They speak pidgin and they have dancehall reggae. But Cameroon, this one plays shabasiko, this one plays dancehall, this one, everybody plays something, and there's no unity. There's no unity in the package. You know, Nigeria, there is one thing that works for them. They Yorubaize their music, they Igborize their music, they Effikize their music. They traditionalize flavor. He does not try to sing like Michael Jackson. He puts his country talk. That is why I want to congratulate the young people. There are many of them that are coming up, and it's gonna be wonderful.
Wow. Okay, so do you believe in this 80-20 thing that our Uncle Pancho is killing us with on social media? Like play 80% Cameroonian content and 20% foreign content. Why are Cameroonians really interested in more of foreign content? Because 3/4 of the time we could be, chilling in a house party, and you try to play Cameroonian music and people be like, hey, please change up.
I don't have any
Nobody
problem.
vibes to our stuff.
I think Pancho has a point. At the level of strategy, the government of Cameroon has to ban MTV, ban DSTV, ban Canal Horizon.
But they are getting a lot of money from taxes from those people.
They can get a lot of money from overtaxing them. That is the point. Meaning that if they don't show Cameroon content, they'll get X amount of money. Have you ever seen a Cameroonian artist on French television? Have you ever? I travel a lot.
Quintus just barely did Canal Plus.
Now, have you ever? No, Quintus is a smart businessman.
True.
Quintus is a naming. Quintus is a smart graphic boy, and it's because he's a graphic man that is even smart, and he's very, very smart. I don't know him. I've never met him. I don't even want to even go to the understanding that I know him before I talk about him. I appreciate him from afar. He's a smart boy who is penetrating a sector by just doing the right thing. And how many of them think like that? Let me tell you, Pancho may sound like a madman, but he's making sense. How many times you play Nigerian music in Nigerian television? Let's be honest. We are our own problem. If we are not making it, it's because we destroy our own.
Yeah.
Can't hear Behyia MC for some play. Oh, they will take the worst person, showcase him. All man facing a Cameroon that when are the dullest man. Where they for Cameroon, they see him for national television because some man feel say support give Behyia money. Where they get that, he say can't sign 1 million, I'll give you 200,000. Then when we can, let me tell you a story. During the CAF Africa Awards, they called me to be MC during most matches. I had to run these MC things, and I came there asking how much are they going to pay me. I saw the money. I looked at the money like that. I said no. It's waste of my time for the whole day. It means I have to be on the field for the whole day for 150,000. I told people I'm not doing that kind of nonsense. I'm going to my house. That man looked at me. I said, come, let me show you how much I make for 1 hour. When I showed the guy had called me to do an advert for Dangote that afternoon. This is without publicity on your platform. And I showed him how much I was making for a 30 seconds advert. You know, the guy was from Ghana. And I showed him my next amount of money I was making for translating 2 sentences. And I told him, so my time is my money. Give it to this young. There were young people that wanted to do it for free. That is Cameroon.
Yeah.
People that were trying to even kill me, who was refusing it and disrespecting me. I told them, go and give it there. They want it. They want to be seen on television. I've passed that stage. That is what's wrong with Cameroon. People who are not talented want to do the job of talented people who want to be remunerated.
How did you reach their level? How did you reach? For the night when you had it. You are just trying to hustle and bustle, you know, get the how
discipline. No longer money thing.
Okay.
Understand say which be your own will come for you. You think I they apply for go America before they give me? As I sit here, ministers them, ambassadors, they get in touch with me. People they are big people for this country. This is without being cocky. Because they see in me relevance, discipline, hard work. My sister, I need be today I start work now.
19.
I not invade some my house. They not sleep my shiho.
At all.
I work hard at the corner straight. I not Congo some my name. I not bypass. No my friend where he even get nothing. Never give me free money. Yes, let me tell how many people if you talk the way I talk on television. So, but I work hard. I get my friend away sometimes they go. I say okay for proof of voice I go do for you. They get money. May you give me more. Give me some money in advance. It been denied. And when you get out, they call me after. People they feel say no as I work out. Most of them my friend they be being on. They know I get my own money while they work out. Enjoy for my sweat. But a lot of young people they want fly first class. Some of them even go snap picture when plane land. Say they do for first class when a plane don't land they go shoot other aeroplane. So that may they get relevance on internet. No. When you do for first class, snap your boarding pass. May they see say you there for the number what chair we did. You know. I don't now the back because we want fool people so we make them. Because wait today we do fake it or make them and make them hide. Why are they talking and say I want to encourage young people from our generation say it be possible for work hard. It be possible for train. It be possible for lose weight. It be possible for be somebody's wife for 30 years. It be possible for be a good husband. It be possible for be a nice person, for be civilized or be humble. It be possible for shout, holla, coach people because you need the beg when it come to truth. So when I hate me, when I not love me, I don't need love. Love there for my house. When I go my picking and daddy, mommy, I don't want love for our sides. Which I want to say, may always love the people they for our inside. Amen.
Amen. Choir is praise Jesus.
Amen. Karabadodododo.
Shapatike.
They are all in tongues. I don't know Shapatike.
Shabatiko.
No, that one I put commando for your love.
Wow, Tonton. I mean, I am overwhelmed with all the knowledge I've gathered from you today. I appreciate you a lot. I celebrate you because you're one of those people who can sit somewhere and hit his chest that he has not soiled his hands ever.
It will not happen safe in the future.
Never soil his hands.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
I want to say thank you again. And this experience has been such a I don't know how to describe it. I'm had it that
I don't know.
Short of words.
That's okay.
Yes, that's
I appreciate you too, and I want to tell your listeners that it's in humility that I'm sending out a lot of this. I hope it helps somebody to understand that they can refocus, rebrand, reposition, and become a rebirth of their own persona. It's a beautiful world out there, but it's a rough world. It's a jungle. There's no food for people like us. As I finish this show, my enemies will go triple because people don't like any man with shore and with the float ashore. I tell you, but we need to wear the same shore. But me ashore because I will continuously go onshore.
Wow, hey, the poetic nature of. I'm gonna learn a lot from you.
We are gonna learn a lot from you. Please support her. Go like her page. It's Didi on Instagram.
Real Talk with D.
In on Instagram is
Real Talk with D.
You're gonna read it right there behind your screen,
Real
under
Talk
your screen.
Please
follow her.
Increase her cool base following on Facebook.
You
Yes, a mad page. If you want entertainment back to back,
for life coach, for all inspirations and real life talk, Mr. Behyia is on Facebook only, and I'm not on YouTube. I prefer to be on Facebook. And please, I'm your life coach, I'm your marriage counselor. I thank God for you. Thank you, Didi. God bless you.
Thank you, Uncle B. So guys, that was it for today's video. Do not forget to, like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. And Uncle B, one last thing.
Tell me.
Please, we hope that you're going to come back sometime soon, because my audience and your audience will love.
I started with coming. I am coming.
You're coming, right?
Coming.
You be
I'm coming.
That's it for today, guys. It's much love from Tonton Behyia and me to you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Hi, Tonton. Thank you.
Welcome.
Wonderful.
How was the interview?
That was amazing, like, bro.
You say like, bro.
Mado.
Like, it feels like it's too short.
Right?
Like, is it the end?
Okay, now Mr. Long. Okay, you're always the one wanting long videos. You
Yes,
have a long
I'm
one.
the one I was always talking
Not always
I was-
one.
So this is how you're gonna do it, like.